Για να δυναμώσω λίγο. Ένα-δύο. Ένα-δύο. Καλησπέρα σε όλους. Μισό να χαμηλώσω λίγο. Ή και όχι. Ή και ναι. Ας χαμηλώσω. Hello. Hello. Καλησπέρα σε όλους. Κοιτάω την κάμερα σχετικά για πρώτη φορά μετά από πολύ καιρό. Ελπίζω, ή τουλάχιστον έχω βάλει την οθόνη από εδώ για να φαίνεται ότι κοιτάω τουλάχιστον προς την κάμερα. Ελπίζω να είστε καλά όλοι και καλώς ήρθατε σε άλλο ένα stream όπου θα συνεχίσουμε το playthrough του Kotor 2, Knights of the Republic 2. Λοιπόν, ήμασταν τελευταία φορά που αφήσαμε το παιχνίδι, ήμασταν στον Τίλος, τον πλανήτη Τίλος. Για όσους τζοινάρουν πρώτη φορά, μας κλέψανε το Ebon Hawk και μετά από τα πολλά καταφέραμε να βρούμε που βρίσκεται, σχετικά που βρίσκεται, ή τουλάχιστον να έχουμε ένα lead ώστε να πάμε να το βρούμε. Και αυτό ακριβώς θα κάνουμε σήμερα. Οπότε ας χαμηλώσουμε λίγο το synthwave electronic what this is. Home, by the way, λέγεται ο καλλιτέχνης, όπως σπίτι. Και ας ανεβάσουμε μουσική και τον ήχο από το Kotor. Όμινους, ξέρω. Λοιπόν, τώρα όμως θα πάμε λίγο εδώ. Τέλεια. Και να συνεχίσουμε την περιπέτειά μας. Τέλεια. Λοιπόν, επαναλαμβάνω λοιπόν την προηγούμενη φορά που θα έπρεπε να χαμηλώσω λίγο. Ας πούμε 50% Kotor, 45%. Ίσως και 40%. Οκ. Λοιπόν, την προηγούμενη λοιπόν φορά που αφήσαμε το παιχνίδι, αφού φύγαμε από τον Περάγκου στο mining facility όπου ήμασταν με το Ebon Hawk, φτάσαμε στον Τίλος, μας κατασχέσανε το Ebon Hawk από την αστυνομία του Τίλος και αφού ανακαλύψαμε ότι το κλέψανε το Ebon Hawk μετά από πολλά, τώρα προσπαθούμε να το βρούμε. Και το lead που έχουμε είναι ένας Ithorian, όχι Ithorian, συγγνώμη, ένας Eridonian, συγγνώμη, με το όνομα Baudur. Και αυτόν θα πάμε να βρούμε στην επιφάνεια του πλανήτη του Τίλος, που θυμίζω ότι είναι σε ένα πρόγραμμα ανάπλασης, γιατί καταστράφηκε από τον προηγούμενο πόλεμο, μάλλον κατά τη διάρκεια των Mandalorian Wars, πριν από 4-5 χρόνια, αν δεν κάνω λάθος, in-game. Δεν είμαι πολύ καλός με τις ημερομηνίες real life, ούτε με το παιχνίδι, η αλήθεια είναι. Αλλά νομίζω πως είναι όντως τόσο. Για να στήσω λίγο την τέτοια, την καρέκλα. Νομίζω πως είμαστε κομπλέ εδώ, τέλεια. Λοιπόν, οπότε ξεκινάμε το ταξίδι μας στην επιφάνεια του Τίλος. Ο χαρακτήρας μας είναι η Brunhilde, γνωστή Γερμανίδα Jedi από την όπερα του Wagner, όπως έχει γράψει ο Wagner άλλωστε για τους Jedi, και αυτή τη στιγμή έχει ένα τσικούρι. Ναι, συμβαίνουν αυτά. Λοιπόν, οπότε με αυτό το συγκεκριμένο σκάφος θα πάμε στην επιφάνεια του Τίλος. Απολογούμε εκ των προτέρων για την έλλειψη των FMVs, δηλαδή των cutscenes στην ουσία, καθώς δεν υπάρχει τρόπος να σας τις δείξω δυστυχώς. Αν είναι κάποιο σημαντικό cutscene θα κοιτάξω να το παίξουμε μέσα από το YouTube. Το συγκεκριμένο δεν είναι όμως, διότι απλά μας δείχνει να πηγαίνουμε στην επιφάνεια του τίλος. Για να δούμε. Παλιός γνωστός. Από απλός ο Νάση έγινε Admiral ο Νάση.
And how about you? An admiral. You might change your tune after you see what the situation is like down here, Karth. I've got some bad news for you.
Well, it can't be that bad, Gren. I think Telos has already been through the worst.
The one you came all the way out here to pick up? Well, she managed to escape the station.
Μιλάει για μας.
How it happened.
Well, that's unfortunate, but luckily it still fits our plans.
Am I hearing this right?
I'll tell you more when I arrive, but the Republic has decided not to detain the exile. A wait-and-see approach.
The exile? Then,
Like I said, we'll talk more when I arrive.
looks like we will. I'm uploading the approach vector to you now. See you soon, Admiral.
Να το ο Νάση, παλιός γνωστός από το Kotor II, όσοι θυμούνται. Λοιπόν, το FMV εδώ πέρα μας δείχνει να πηγαίνουμε προς την επιφάνεια του τίλος.
Everyone hold on tight. We should be putting down in a few seconds.
Και εδώ αρχίζουν να μας πυροβολούν για κάποιο λόγο.
Grab onto something. This is about to get rough real fast.
Well. Και με μια πολύ γλαφυρή περιγραφή μου, φανταστείτε ότι προσπαθούμε να αποφύγουμε τα εχθρικά πυρά, αλλά μας πέτυχαν. Και κάνουμε ένα crash landing. Another happy landing, θα έλεγα εγώ, προσωπικά. Και βλέπετε τα αποτελέσματα. Και αυτός είναι ο Μπέιοντουρ.
Good to have you back, General.
General.
Easy now. You survived one spectacular crash. Lucky I was here to pull you and your friends out of that shuttle, or you'd be more than a little crispy. But it's only fair. I owe you more than one, General.
General,
You must be
επαναλαμβάνω.
in shock from the crash. Have to expect some long-term memory loss from that. Too bad she's not a droid, huh?
Beep boop.
You can't all be that lucky. I'll humor you, General. I was one of the Iridonian Mechanic Corps that was at Malachor. Bayadur, I can see how you'd forget me, being that I was the only one.
Sorry, I just can't remember.
Don't think too hard. I'd rather not talk about the war, if we could. We all went through some tough times after Malachor, and maybe we all did a little forgetting. Guess that's one thing we've got better than droids. We can't forget anything. But then you give them a memory wipe and they forget
Όντως.
what you did.
Θα ανεβάσω λίγο στο 40. How are the others?
They'll be fine. The pilot's more or less unharmed, and the old lady, well, she's tougher than she looks. You know,
Πώς
I
ζούσαν να
never
πεις
thought I'd
αυτό?
see you again, General. Galaxy's a big place, and this is the last place I thought I'd bump into you. So I have to ask, just what are you doing here?
Looking for my ship.
Got some news for you, General. That shuttle of yours is done for. Scrap.
Δεν εννοώ αυτό το ship Beiodur, φίλε μου. Αυτό είναι πίσω μου, το ξέρω που βρίσκεται.
Well, this is familiar. Feels like my last time on Telos.
Crashed the shuttle that time, too?
Cool.
Pazak.
That was not the most pleasant landing I've endured. Next time we should perhaps seek out a more reputable pilot.
You're welcome, Kreia. You know, if I weren't such a crack pilot, we could have hit the shield wall or one of those rock faces.
Yes, our current situation is a vast improvement.
We need to find their ship.
We don't have any idea where to look.
I can help you find it. I have access to the shield network. I came hoping to repair whatever damage your shuttle took, but not even I can fix that wreck.
So what do we do?
We'll have to get back to the compound. It's the old Athorian research station, turned into a salvage team staging area. It won't be an easy hike. First, there's a mercenary pursuit team looking for me. If Zerka secure the compound, there could be a lot of them out there. Second, there's all the Kellogg's. The vicious wide-jaw predators the Athorians imported from Duxon. They were meant to keep the herbivore population in check.
I don't see any herbivores around.
Right. The Canucks ate them all. Now they'll eat anything they can catch, including us. Without the Ithorians to maintain the accelerated ecosystem's balance, everything here is falling apart.
Άρα καλώς κάναμε και βοηθήσαμε τους Ithorians, θεωρητικά θα λέει κάποιος. Let's get going. Μας παρακολουθούν, ναι. Mercenaries. Ωραία. Λοιπόν, τώρα είναι η πρώτη φορά που πρέπει να έχουμε ένα υποχρεωτικό κάποιο party member και αυτός είναι ο Bayondur, τον χρειαζόμαστε. Οπότε θα πάρω μαζί μας την Κρέια, καθώς είναι Jedi και ως γνωστόν Jedis are best. Και θα ανεβάσουμε level και τον Bayondur. Όλο το level up, ναι, δεν μας ενδιαφέρει. Από ό,τι βλέπουμε είναι tech specialist, έχει κυρίως computer use, demolitions και security λογικά, ναι. Classic Tinker. Λοιπόν, να σου δώσουμε όμως, καθώς έχει νομίζω παραπάνω strength, yes, έχει συν 2 strength, οπότε σου δώσουμε ένα melee. Ας σου δώσουμε ένα Vibroblade. Yeah. Και ας το ντύσουμε λίγο με heavy armor. Ας πάρει και τα seeds του. Όχι ότι έχει ιδιαίτερη σημασία βέβαια. Okay. Και πάμε. Ξεκινάμε το trek να βρούμε το πλοίο.
Mercenaries, right where we need to go. That sentry droid probably spotted us already. They were probably looking for me when they saw your shuttle go down.
Δεν έχει σημασία τους άλλους, θα τους καταστρέψουμε, φίλε Bayondur. Με το τσικούρι της αλήθειας. Έγινε να αρχίσω και δυσκολεύουν τα πράγματα. Μέχρι τώρα ήταν face roll. Εντάξει, face roll σχετικά. Ας πούμε. Τι φάγανε μια καταστροφή, μπορεί να πει κανείς. Τι είναι αυτό το force spike που πήραμε. A two-handed. Oh, no need.
Yes.
Mortality package, τι είναι αυτό. Constitution συν 3. Damn. Α, δεν έχω το fit. Μάλιστα. Ας προχωρήσουμε λοιπόν.
Another sentry droid. The mercenaries must be using them to locate us. There's probably another patrol nearby.
No worries. Ακούγεται σαν μια δουλειά για την Μπρουνχίλντα. Κρέια και Bayondur Minesweepers. Μιλάμε για σκληρό XP gain. Και τα κάνω στα οποία ανέφερε ο Bayondur. Δεν το βλέπω λίγο pushovers. Κάνουμε το είχε εδώ. Computer spike. Όχι ιδιαίτερα χρήσιμο, θα έλεγα. Και τώρα έπρεπε να το θυμηθείς αυτό.
Whether Chodo and his father has anything to do with that is another matter. Can you feel anything?
A whisper, perhaps, like the breeze through the grass.
That is good. As a breeze may swiftly turn to a gale, you are slowly beginning to be reopened to the Force.
Quiet. There's a large mercenary patrol up ahead. If we move carefully along the perimeter, we may be able to get by without their spotting us. We're close along the shore. I'll head along the cliffs to the south.
Πάμε να τους σκίσουμε. No need to hide. Let's take them all out.
Bold. All right.
Bold move, Cotton. Quick save. Πρώτα απ' όλα ας πάμε εδώ να δούμε τι παίζει. Α, μας την πέσουν τα κάνοξ. Έχουν αρκετό health. Σκληρά τα άτιμα. Να το και το στάνει. Για να δούμε τι περιέχουν τώρα. Ω, ένα Sithorian. That's not good. Repair kit, carbon grenade, regal visor. What is this? Persuade συν 2, charisma συν 1. Δεν το χρειάζομαι εγώ.
You have grown strong in the Force. I can feel its touch upon you.
Okay.
Do not let the higher mysteries blind you to others. Turning away from that which tempts you or causes you fear is not strength. Facing it is. I have seen you display many acts of mercy, charity in our journey. Why? Even if it weakens those you help. Even if it robs them of the strength needed to grow.
Ένα από τα κλασικά philosophical runs της Κρέα.
And it has only made you stronger, more capable. From such small things, from such critical
Yes, Master Kriya.
masses may be moved. That is why you must be careful in all that you do and in every choice you make. Aiding them gives you strength by taking on their challenges, but weakens them.
Okay.
That is your choice.
Fair point.
Then use their dependency, feed upon it, until you have exhausted them. Then leave them. And I would view the ones you travel with much the same way.
Α, αυτό είναι το θυμάμαι το choice. Είναι για να πάρουμε favor με την Κρέα.
Now you are learning.
Damn. Πήραμε και influence. Ωραία. Φέρε μου Κρέα ώρα για buffs. Πάμε. Εξηλίκη. Ουφ. Wrecked. Γεια σου ρε πήρε το killing blow. Ακόμα κάνω αρκετό miss από ό,τι βλέπω. Εγώ πάω, όχι θα κάνω, ρε. Α, πήγε η Κρέα θα κάνω. 41, damn. Σκληρό. Έχουμε εδώ τίποτα που να μας ενδιαφέρει. Δεν νομίζω. Τίποτα. Repair kits και τίποτα άλλο. Για να πάμε να δούμε εδώ εκεί πέρα τα ερείπια. Ή μάλλον τι ακριβώς είναι αυτό εδώ. Arcane Verpin Fiber Mesh. What is this? Mesh bonus 8. Μία έχω 24 defense, ενώ με αυτό... Όχι, με αυτό έχω 24 defense, ενώ με αυτό έχω 23. Οπότε ναι. Yes, very fine mess it is. Sexy. Τι άλλο έχει εδώ? Πάντως στη Μιλάντα, δεν μας ενδιαφέρει.
Minefield ahead. We can pick our way through, or take the time to disarm some and clear a path.
Λοιπόν, φίλε Μπέιοντουρ. Όχι, ευθεία. Έχω εσένα να κάνεις τον Minesweeper. Brute Force είναι το name of the game. Ναι. Εδώ είναι το meat and potatoes του τίλος για να κάνουμε ένα save εδώ. For τίλος, save. Λοιπόν, σε όσους joinάρετε τώρα. Ρε μπρο, το ξέρω. Δεν υπάρχει πρόβλημα. Λοιπόν, σε όσους joinάρουν τώρα, καλώς ήρθατε. Παίζουμε Kotor II. Knights of the Old Republic. Watashi wa. Δεν νομίζω. Ουφ. Τι warbots. Καταστροφή παίχτηκε. Αυτή είχε κάποιο είδους shield μέχρι που της έπαιζε το shield και ψόφισε. Πρέπει να είμαστε τίποτα στο level. Πήγαμε σε χιλιαρικάκια. Not bad, not bad. Και δεν είχαν και τίποτα of note για να κάνουμε ένα quick save. Λοιπόν, εδώ είναι mercenaries που έχουμε και social interaction. No problem.
What do we have here?
What do we have here?
Saves us the trouble of looking for you. Corin Fault did say you were dangerous. Maybe he does know what he's talking about.
Για να δούμε αν τους πληρώσουμε 500 credits για να φύγουνε. Πολύ confident σε βρίσκω. Who are you?
Fault hired me to keep everyone out of the restoration zone. You in particular.
But why?
A grenade with your name on it, Jedi.
Jedi. Μάλλον οι διαπραγματεύσεις δεν πήγανε πάρα πολύ καλά. Δύο hit κράτησε η ασπίδα σου, παίχτη μου. Πω. Βέβαια ο Μπέιντουρ έχει φάει πολύ ξύλο. Τι miss, γιατί miss. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Πέρνωσαν όλους. Τουλάχιστον βέβαια άμα ταγκάρω εγώ θα είναι πιο εύκολα τα πράγματα. Και δεν βάλανε την κρέα. Γιατί η κρέα μπορεί να με χυλάρει, θεωρητικά. Θεωρητικά πάντα μιλώντας. Νομίζω πως ήρθε η ώρα και για ένα medpack. Οι πόντοι στο Treat Injury ξεπληρώνουν τώρα την αξία τους. Ωραία, ας σηκωθεί ο Μπέιοντουρ. Μες στα Common Combat. Θα precision gloves. Damn, οκ. Ωραίος ο Μπέιοντουρ. Άμα του κάνω εγώ το medpack του Μπέιοντουρ θεωρητικά θα πάρει παραπάνω health. Fuck yeah. Λοιπόν, τώρα ας την... Να, ας την πέσουμε εδώ μάλλον. Clutch level. Σύντομα. Clutch level τώρα, παίχτη μου. Αν φάμε και τους άλλους δύο. Easy peasy. Ωραία, να σας πω κάτι. Τουλάχιστον την κρέα την ανεβάσουμε. Αλλά εμένα θα το αφήσω το level up για το min maxing. Για να δούμε. Για να δούμε.
Good, it's functional. My passcodes still work. Now let's find your ship.
The TSF said the Ebon Hawk wasn't at any Saxon landing site. What makes you think you can find it?
The TSF probably thinks the ship was put down in the wastes, but they don't know the planet as well as I do.
Γεια σου ρε παίχτη Μπέιοντουρ.
Landing a ship in the wastes would be like sealing it in a hangar full of hungry miners. So that means there's probably an unsanctioned landing site somewhere on the planet, still shielded, but not a restoration zone or other listed facility. That's why I need access to the shield network.
Για να δούμε.
Here, a small anomaly in the shield network's power grid. I'm not surprised the TSF didn't spot this. It's subtle, more like an error or random flux than anything suspicious.
What is it?
It looks like power is being drawn to generate a shield over a small area in the polar region, but nothing should be down there. Orbital cameras show nothing, just an empty mesa.
We should investigate this. I feel this is the best bet of finding the Ebon Hawk.
How are we going to get to the polar region, βέβαια, είναι μια πολύ καλή ερώτηση.
According to the computer, a shuttle is currently docked inside the research facility.
Okay.
There was at last report, though that was months ago. I don't. That's not going to stop me. I'm getting back to Citadel if I have to build a new ship myself.
Σωστός.
There's one other small problem. Recently, Zerka teams that were sent into the military facility have not been coming out. But it's not as though we have any choice.
Let's go. Εντάξει, εγώ έχω πάρει το toughness, το fit. Έχω πάρει το 1, οκ. Εντάξει, δεν είναι κακό. Νάρκες, άχρηστες. Λοιπόν... Ναι, οκ, το έχω ξεχάσει αυτό. Και πες Beyondur εδώ πέρα. Τώρα είναι εκνευριστικό ότι πρέπει να αλλάζει τον Beyondur για να σπάει τα force fields.
The Zerka mercenaries were a little surprised when I broke my way out of my holding cell. The shields there were even weaker than these. After you.
Ναι. Όπα ρε. Όπα. Όπα ρε παίχτη. Κι άλλο strength. Ξέρεις κάτι, κι άλλο strength. More strength is the answer. Ας πάρουμε το heal. Ωραία φίλε, αυτό το κολοπόιζο μας έχει πρίξει.
Yes.
Χάλια. Ωραία. Beyondur, νομίζω πως είναι η ώρα σου να λάμψεις. Download facility map που έχω φοβερό. Αυτά είναι και καλά τα advanced droids, τα οποία κλείνεις στα σκυλιά. Τα χτυπάς. Ας βάλω antidote. Δώσω εκραία. Λίγο pushovers βέβαια θα έλεγα. Δεν έχει τίποτα από εδώ. Σωστά έχω κατεβάσει το χάρτη, θα πρέπει να το ξέρω. Κοίλαρα μας χρειά. Γιατί μπορεί να έπεσες πάνω στο πόζο. Με έκανε stun. Fuck. Μα μπορώ να χιλάρω. Nice. Nice. Μπορούσε. Nice. Για arranged characters. Εδώ τι έχουμε, metal case. Καλό ένα metal case.
Yes.
Τώρα φέρουμε ο Beyondur, θα πρέπει να ανοίξει αυτό το force field. ίσως έπρεπε να βάλω το energy shield. Α, δεν έχω energy shield πάνω μου. Δεν έχω energy shield. Α, εδώ είναι ρε. Το βαρέψω. Ωραία, πάμε να σπάσουμε λίγο μέτρα. Fuck. Face roll. Ας χρησιμοποιήσουμε το Force Heal για να χιλάρουμε το πάρτι. Όχι ότι έχω πάρα πολύ Force εγώ γενικότερα, Force Pool, καθότι Jedi Guardian. Μπορούμε να κάνουμε breakdown όμως items. Και άλλο δεν πρέπει να έχουμε πάνω μας. Jedi Robe. Αυτά είναι λίγο λάθος το γεγονός ότι τα έχουμε. Είναι λόγω του mod, αλλά τα χρησιμοποιούμε για να μην είμαστε κλέφτες. Και το Jal Chain Fight Armor. Ωραία, εδώ λοιπόν θα βάλουμε τον Bayodur να χρησιμοποιήσει το Workbench. Μπορούμε να κάνουμε upgrade το Gamorrean War Axe. Not upgradable. 2.24. Μπορούμε όμως να βάλουμε ένα Vibro Blade. Vibro Sword μάλλον. Θα μας bonus είναι ένα energy, ok, not bad. Μισό λεπτάκι. Ξέρω, riveting gameplay, αλλά να δούμε λίγο τι upgrades μπορούμε να έχουμε. Στο Iron. Εντάξει, αυτό θα μας βοηθήσει θα έλεγα. Δεν είναι κακό για τα droids. Οκ, ας φτιάξουμε... Έχουμε και droids, οπότε ας φτιάξουμε το Improved Ionite Edge. Κάνουμε breakdown τις παπαριές που δεν χρειαζόμαστε. Οκ. Και ας φτιάξουμε το Advanced Contoured Grip. Και αυτό. Και ας κάνουμε upgrade το σπαθί μου. Με Advanced Contour Grip, το Vibration Shell και Improved Ionite Edge. Fuck yeah. Τώρα έχω 2 με 21, συν ένα συν 6 ως droid, depends droids και 1 έως 4 ion. Yes. Let's go, baby. Ανοίξτε την πόρτα, Bayoudur.
There she is, one orbital shuttle. Looks like it's in serviceable condition.
Not bad.
That's all a moot point, though.
Serviceable not good enough for you, eh?
Hangar bay doors are closed. I don't fancy flying the shuttle through solid metal, so I'd say we need to find a way to get them open. We'll also need to find the ignition codes for the shuttle, or else we'll have some trouble getting off the ground. If we get all that, I wouldn't worry about what shape this heap is in. I'll get it running.
Παίχτης. Ωραία, άρα πρέπει να ανοίξουμε τις πόρτες του hangar και να βρούμε τους κωδικούς για το launch. Και επιτέλους θα απενεργοποιήσουμε αυτά τα κόλλο τις gas πίπες.
Yes.
What's going on?
Unlock hangar doors. Base reactor is offline. Okay, άρα πρέπει να τους δώσουμε ρεύμα. Να τα κάνουμε unlock.
What is it?
Yeah?
Yes.
Bayoudur, άνοιξε αυτό που φίλο μου, σε παρακαλώ πολύ.
What is it?
Security control, αυτό ενδιαφέρον φαίνεται αυτό το PC του terminal. Turn off security gas vents, επιτέλους. Και τι έχουμε εδώ? Ωραία. Bronzium light battle armor. Τι loot παίζει εδώ πέρα? Έχουμε εδώ, όχι αυτό άστο. Ωραία. Τι διαφορά έχει, απλά είναι... τέλος πάντων, μαλακία. Anyway. Δεν πειράζει, συνεχίζουμε. Ανοίξε αυτό σίγουρα παρακαλώ, Bayoudur. Και πάμε να δούμε τι παίζει. Ποιος? Έλα εδώ να σου παίξω μπάλα με το καινούργιο μου σπαθί. Και η πόρτα αυτή είναι κλειστή. Αυτή δεν βγει πουθενά, δεν ξέρω γιατί πήγα, αφού βλέπω στο χάρτη δεν πάει πουθενά, τέλος πάντων. Τι κάνει ο Καμπέρης? Όχι ιδιαίτερα, φίλε μου, δεν είναι Master Rescue Team. Find your own way out.
Let me handle this. Let me handle this.
Πω, θερίζει το σπαθί, θερίζει. Και die.
How do you like that?
Disabled. Αυτός πώς μας πυροβολεί μέσα στην πόρτα δηλαδή? Δεν πάμε να πετύχουμε το μεταξύ.
after me.
Εδώ. Overload road recharging stations, γιατί όχι. Damn. Ένα και το XP. Άνοιξε ρε Μπέιοντουρ.
I hear you.
What's going on?
I hear you.
Yeah?
Μισό λεπτάκι να δω αν έχω το two weapon fighting. Και έχω το improved two weapon fighting. Oh, who the fuck?
This droid has been damaged and does not appear to be functional.
Activate the droid. Program the droid to follow you. Δεν θυμάμαι αυτό το κομμάτι, αλλά ελπίζω να μην μας γυρίσει boomerang. Καθότι μας κυνηγάνε τα HK droids. Έχουμε τίποτα ενδιαφέρον εδώ. Metal case. Για να δω τι μπορεί να μας επιφυλάσει. Arcanian Blinders. Αυτό φαίνεται ωραίο. Defense είναι ένα community stand fear και horror. God damn. Και είμαι και σαν Mandalorian σχεδόν. Αλλά μου κρύβει τη φάτσα βέβαια. Δεν ξέρω γιατί πήγα εδώ αφού είδα ότι δεν.
Yes.
What's going on?
Beodur, keep up with the program, girlfriend. Turrets. Είναι φιλικές γιατί.
I hear you.
Let's go.
Και θα ενεργοποιηθούν μετά, ίσως.
Yes.
Λοιπόν, και τώρα είναι εδώ.
Let's go.
Ανοίξω Beodur τον αντιδραστήρα. Εδώ αν υπήρχαν droids θα βγαίνανε, αλλά τα έχουμε ανατινάξει ήδη. Και who's this big fucker? Το ήξερα. Πω τον Beodur τον καημένο ήπια. Και τον καημένο τον Beodur.
Let us end this.
How do you like that?
Εντάξει, συμβαίνουν αυτά. Sorry. Για να δοκιμάσω κάτι, ένα τεστ. Τέλεια, ωραία. Δουλεύει το chat.
What is it?
Ωραία, θα σου σκυλάρω εγώ. Καλά είναι. Τώρα πρέπει να βρούμε κάποια... Να βρούμε και τα launch codes εκτός των άλλων.
What is it?
Πρέπει να δώσω λίγο speed ρε. Ρε κορίτσι. Ρε σύστα. Ναι, τα launch codes πρέπει να είναι εδώ.
What is it?
Let's go.
Όχι. Ναι, ignition codes. Ορίστε. Ωραία. Άρα έχουμε και τον reactor online που σημαίνει ότι μπορούμε να ανοίξουμε τις πόρτες. Έχουμε και τα launch codes για να φύγουμε από αυτό το hellhole. Γεια σου φίλε. Άραξε εδώ πέρα άμα θες, δεν έχω πρόβλημα.
Yes.
Ωραία, speed. Πάμε. Yeah. Oh fuck. Δίχυτος, τρίχυτος. Damn. Καμία ελπίδα. Αυτό ήταν υποτίθεται boss fight. Βέβαια η αλήθεια είναι ότι παίζουμε το game στο normal. Hangar doors unlocked. Λοιπόν... Πάμε να φύγουμε από αυτό το μέρος. Take us out to the sealed mesa in the Telos Polar region. Yes, please.
Statement. We have arrived too late. The target has
Μας κυνηγούσαν τα HK.
Observation. They have likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The bay control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query. Have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer. I have managed to track the shuttle's movement across the SHIELD network. However, the SHIELD network does not stretch over the polar region, which was the shuttle's apparent destination. Statement. Dispatch a unit to the polar region with the last known coordinates and approximate path of the shuttle. They will not escape us again.
Μας κυνηγάνε.
Well, this can't be any worse than last time. So that's the hole in the SHIELD network, huh? Doesn't look like much to me.
Λοιπόν, εδώ μας δείχνει να προσγειωνόμαστε σε ένα πολικό τοπίο, σε ένα πλατό. Για την ακρίβεια ένα droid, ένα HK-50. Μας ταργετάρει με το κανόνι του και μας δείχνει έναν πύραυλο. Guess what?
You've got to be kidding me. It's not my fault.
Και δυστυχώς θα κάνουμε crash landing πάνω σε αυτό το πλατό. Τουλάχιστον δεν πεθάναμε, I guess.
Egotistic praise. An excellent shot, even with the prevailing winds. I couldn't have done it better myself.
Oof.
Field assessment. I picked up on the heat forms of the Jedi and their allies. Activate the mines and prime the self-destruct sequences.
Και το παιχνίδι μας στείνει αυτόματα τον Άτον και την Κρέια.
Relieved statement. Oh, Jedi, it is good to see you intact. We were concerned that shooting down your shuttle would damage you irreparably. Quick clarification. But now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. Unnecessary addendum. And put an end to hostilities.
Any reason why you shot down my vessel?
Necessary clarification. We merely wish to cripple your vessel. Once we tracked your coordinates, we were able to deploy several droids in this location. Probing query. We are, however, curious as to why you chose to come to the remnants of the polar Telos irrigation system. There is nothing here that our instruments can detect. Eager threat. But we are looking forward to extracting your motives for coming here when we place you in torture restraints.
Oof. What are you assassin's droids? Assassin's droids doing?
Wherever you try to run, we will be there, armed and ready. Rhetorical query. So the query you have posed to us is one we put to you. What are you doing here, we wonder?
How many of you are there?
Chiding statement. Oh, Jedi, there are as many of us as are needed to capture or kill our targets. Egotistical boast. And there are far more of us than any one Jedi. Destroy one of us, and more shall rise from the wreckage. Unnecessary threat. And our attack protocols are more than a match for you and your allies.
Θα δούμε. Destroying one of you was easy. Wiping out 3 of you might cause me to break a sweat. Oh. Atom, level up. Οκ. Σωστή. Ας κάνει κρέα. 1, 2, 3, 4. Όταν σβαρέσει εδώ πέρα και εγώ θα κουνηθώ μόνος. Ρε κρέα. Τι παλεύεις. Δεν πήγε ακριβώς όπως το σχεδίασα αυτό. Τι μέσα εκεί πέρα πίσω. Θανατήλα στα HK50s. Λοιπόν, HK Control Cluster, ok. Πάρουμε sweet loot εδώ πέρα από τα droids. Ωραία, λοιπόν, είμαστε στη 1 ώρα στο stream. Οπότε ευχαριστώ όσους είστε εδώ. Για να πάμε προς αυτό εδώ πέρα το βουναδάκι. Και τώρα να βρούμε το Ebon Hawk. Και εδώ είναι και ένα καλό point, γιατί εδώ είναι που μας πιάνουν οι handmaidens. Και αυτή είναι μία από τις κοπέλες οι οποίες κλέψανε το Ebon Hawk. Guess what? Ώρα για exposition. Τραπίν.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Who are you?
I will not warn you again. Drop your weapons, or we shall take them from you.
Do as they say. I sense we will come to no harm.
Okay, I'll play along. For now.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What?
This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It's a place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have to...
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
Ψυχολόγος,
What do you
κρέα.
mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing?
Oh.
Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah. With the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah. And there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If she is
Εισαγωγικά.
a Jedi, she will forgive. And if she is not, she will not care.
You can't tell her. Please. I'm asking you. I don't want her to...
Ποιο είναι αυτό
Yes,
το
of you. I hardly
σκοτεινό
think that's
παρελθόν του Άτων?
Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses.
Ooh.
You know how important this woman we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve her until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dejaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game.
Indeed.
A slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
Okay, understandable.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
Hey, Trace.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the Exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
If you think I want to see your face again, you are sadly mistaken.
Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out?
Maybe you should admit that it was a conscious decision to let the Civil War. Πολύ καλά, Laboring Hilda.
And all the Jedi who followed Revan caused the Jedi Civil War. It was because the need to wage war burned within you. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled.
I also recall you with me imprisoned, or worse.
There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I have kept, so I would never forget.
Το φωτόσπαθό μου.
Indeed, a lightsaber is the mark of a Jedi. When you turned your back on the Order, it was not yours anymore. I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions.
Ποια είσαι?
I have kept it, so I would
Up on
never
your high
forget
horse.
arrogance or your insult to the Order.
Που νομίζεις ότι τα ξέρεις όλα. Whatever your reasons, I want it back.
It is not yours. It is a symbol of something greater which you no longer represent. But I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice. So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
Is the Jedi way to let people be massacred?
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war, and it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us.
I would make the same choice again.
Then you would die a second death. Such is the price of action without reflection. It is what we were taught as Jedi.
Hesitation and passivity are also strong emotions, ones we should guard against.
There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite. A physical victory, perhaps, but the real victory lay in... Do not twist my words. A physical victory is not the only victory, or the only loss.
Έχουμε μπει σε μια φιλοσοφική συζήτηση εδώ πέρα με την Άτρις.
You do not know... How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died.
Όπα.
You see shadows where there are none, and hate where there is none. You are blind, as always. I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions. So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here?
I'm looking for my ship because so I can leave Telos.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you're admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
I wish I'd blown up that glass, but it wasn't my fault.
So, at last you admit it. At least you have that much courage left. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you...
Αυτό είναι ακριβώς που εννοώ όταν λέμε ότι αυτό το παιχνίδι σε οθεί να κάνεις τις λάθος επιλογές. Γιατί η Jedi εδώ πέρα, το Jedi Council τουλάχιστον, παρουσιάζεται σαν απλά μπούφοι οι οποίοι κάθονται στους κόλλους τους και δεν κάνουν τίποτα. Why don't you tell me?
Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds. Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds devastated by the Sith will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
Μόνο που το έκανα εγώ.
The Sith? What do you mean?
The Sith have returned.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you.
Mm-hmm.
You encountered them on Paragus. But what would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
Γιατί όχι?
You. If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever force they can bring to bear, it will matter not. If they face a true Jedi, they shall fall.
Πω ρε πούστη μου. Your grasp of tactics is questionable.
We shall see. For now, the perspective on your situation has changed. I have your ship. I will return it to you. You must leave here before you place us in jeopardy.
Where can I find my companions?
You shall find them north of here, in one of the old irrigation chambers. They have not been harmed. They are free to leave as well. Take your ship, then. I don't care where you go, just leave this place. Leave Telos.
We shall remove her, mistress. Come with us. Are you all right, mistress?
The exile reminded me of something I had forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. Exile, I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Was she important to you once?
We all have our heroes, and when we watch them fall, we die inside. She made a choice once. The day we judged her, I stood in the chamber, and she was so right. She was so certain of it. I doubted myself, but not now. She will never make me doubt myself again. But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
Ας είμαστε A3. Εδώ είναι που θα δούμε και την ιστορία μας του πώς γίναμε exiled από το Jedi Council. Οκ, δεν πάω από εδώ, πάω από εδώ. Όχι από εδώ. Εδώ να. Εδώ είναι το Etsani Battlegrounds. Yes. Handmaiden.
You are the exile, the one Atris warned us about.
And what did Atris say?
She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
She's exaggerating.
That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts. And she told us why you fell to the dark side.
And why was that?
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up.
Ωραία πλήση κεφάλου.
Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with them because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
Okay. Untrue, but Atris is entitled to her opinion.
That is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation. You may ask.
Why does Atris allow me to walk freely? Oh, he does. You look different from the other women here.
The face of my mother. It is not something spoken of in the company of others. There's no need to apologize. You were merely remarking on something that you saw. There is no wrong in that. It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject that requires trust. There is no such trust between you and I.
Okay.
Before you go, Exile, question. Please, I wish to know.
It's like a current that passes through you and carries you with it all the places it touches.
I see. Thank you, Exile.
It was my pleasure. Πήρα και τα light side points μου. Αχ, καλά δεν θα το ρουτάρω, Klein. Ας πάω να μαζέψω τα συμπράγκαλα μου και τους followers.
Did you find what you came for? I felt as much, quite strongly, in fact. I suspected there was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
She was one of the council who cast me out of the order. They want to punish me even further.
I see it now. The act has left its marks. Be warned. Unresolved events from our past can create wounds in the present and the future. And more importantly, they can distract you, weaken you. It could prove fatal against the enemies we face.
Let's just leave.
Very well. Let us depart.
I am sorry, General. I must have lost.
There's nothing to apologize for, my boy.
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are...
A Jedi Academy concealed on the northern pole of Telos.
Must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
Are you well enough to travel?
I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship.
Just go to the ship.
Very well, General.
Ωραία, να πάρουμε και τον droid μας και να την κάνουμε. Ταφ3, M4.
Well, if it isn't the one who stole the Ebonhawk. Not so smug now, are you, you little thief?
Don't be a fool. Atri stole the ship and the droid.
Says you.
Καημένος. Ο Ταφ3, M4. Are you alright? Just glad I found you. Ας έχουμε λίγο αγάπη για τον droid, δεν είναι κακό. What information are you talking about? Κάτι έπαιξε η Άτρις εδώ πέρα. Η Άτρις. Your entire memory? Okay, let's get you back to the ship. We'll see you at the Ebonhawk. Για πάμε. FMV. Ravager, my boys. Σκυλιά, επίσης.
I have felt it too, my lord. A disturbance in the force. It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it. But now I wonder as if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slow.
Αυτός είναι ο Darth Nihilus, για όσους δεν γνωρίζουν.
You can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it is a...
Oppa.
You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life exists to feed your power and my life.
Ωραίο introduction για τον Dark Lord of the Sith.
I beg you, please, let me die. Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you.
Intimidating τύπος.
I will leave at once, my lord.
Introductions. Μπορώ να πάμε στο Ebon Hawk, μου φαίνεται. Επιτέλους. Ας λουτάρουμε βέβαια τι υπάρχει. Και Ebon Hawk. Ωραία, ας φύγουμε από το Telos Polar Academy. FMV που μας δείχνει να απογειωνόμαστε.
Well, now that we're off that Dejaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
What was that, T3? What are you talking about?
What is the machine saying?
He said there was a whole recording of my trial in Atris's
We
records.
seem to have found it.
Για να δούμε. Interesting.
Do you know why we have called you here?
You have called me here to answer for my crimes on Malachor 5.
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
Πες τα ρε Μπρουνχίλντε. Οι Μανταλόρινς έπρεπε να τους σταματήσει κάποιος.
You refuse to hear us. You have shut us out. And so have shut yourself to the galaxy.
We feel that your true understanding of what happened at Malachor 5 will only happen in time, and it cannot happen here, near the battlegrounds where you fought.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
Έτσι.
Much defiance in that one.
You were correct, Kavar. When she was here, I felt it. It was as if she was not there. More like an echo.
Revan's influence has grown amongst the youngest of the Order. He speaks to their passions, not their sense. The war has touched them. Many of them have found themselves in the war against the Mandalorians.
It is as I feared. And I fear that we have played into the hands of the enemy.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. She has lost herself. She is no Jedi. She walked Revan's path, but she was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
Trouble in Paradise.
One was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. She has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let her depart. She will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with her, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let her go because we must. Where she travels, she carries her destination with her.
Malachor 5 should have been her grave.
Haters θα σε δολοφονήσω.
It was as if she was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and she cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told her the truth. A Jedi deserved to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believe was true. There's still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years we will call her before us and explain what happened to her, and how she may be healed. Until then, she must accept her journey.
But she may never discover the truth, and she will never know why we cast her out.
And that is the future we must accept.
Jedi Council με τα cryptic μηνύματά τους. Δεν αρέσει τίποτα τον. Keep searching the archives, there may be more information in there. At least there's a list of all the missing Jedi. And so begins our quest to find the missing Jedi members.
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore?
Αν μου το κλέψανε, αν θυμάσαι, μου το πήραν να το παραδώσω.
That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one if you wanted to, but you know that. I don't know, General, but whatever the reason, you should put it behind you. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete.
Πες τα, Μπίρντουρ. How should we start?
I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need.
Alright, what do we need?
We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable.
For the last time, no. Because you're programmed to force your opponent to go first, and nothing will convince me the computer doesn't cheat. Even if I didn't have to go first and somehow I didn't suspect you of counting cards, I still wouldn't play with a trash compactor. Yeah? How many credits? Got a minute?
I'm a little busy here. What is it?
Won't take more than a minute.
All right, I'll work. While you talk.
Look, your friend, the Jedi, you know her from way back, don't you? How much do you know about her, really?
Her? You mean the general? Yeah, during the war. If that's what you mean by way back. Can't say I know too much about her, though.
Better than anyone else on this ship. Just give me your opinion, okay? And don't laugh.
I'm trying to work here, Atten.
I was just wondering if you thought maybe she and I might...
Atten must be serious.
You said you wouldn't laugh.
You are being serious. Atten, she was a general. I was just a tech. Your guess is about as good as mine.
Well, what's your guess, then?
I'm getting back to work.
Hey! I'm being serious here. You're laughing at me? I'll put you on the scrap heap, you walking tin can.
Άτον καημένος.
All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe.
Αυτά είναι κομμάτι, όλα αυτά τα interactions που βλέπετε είναι κομμάτι των interactions μεταξύ των party members, τα οποία γίνονται κάθε φορά που μπαίνουμε στο Ebon Hawk, αν περάσει αρκετός καιρός. Οπότε, ναι, μας δείχνει, ρε παιδί μου, ότι το Ebon Hawk έχει ζωή, ρε παιδί μου. Το party μας έχει ζωή και κάνει interactions μεταξύ του.
I am not pushing you around. I just wanted to. Good. Now you wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot. Not bad. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know and I'll put it back in place.
Σε δύο bonus constitution, not bad. Ωραία. Τελειώσαμε επιτέλους. Ωραία. Και τώρα, αφού γνωρίζουμε λοιπόν πού είναι οι Jedi Masters που μας διώξαν από το Jedi Council, πάμε να τους ψάξουμε. Και έχουμε 3 πλανήτες διαφορετικούς πλέον που μπορούμε να πάμε. Εντάξει, εκτός από τον Τίλος πλέον. Πάμε και στο Mining Station. Πώς γίνεται αυτό? Save. Destroyed. Άρα δεν μπορούμε να πάμε. Λοιπόν, και μετά έχουμε, πάμε στον Onderon, Ναρσαντά, που το ανέφερε ο Άτων πριν από μερικά interactions, στον Korriban που είναι ο πλανήτης των Sith, και στον Dantooine που είναι το παλιό μέρος που ήταν η Ακαδημία των Jedi στο Kotor II, για όσους θυμούνται. Λοιπόν, οπότε για να δω λίγο κάτι της. Ναι. Δεν ξέρω, δεν νομίζω να έχει. Channel tools, να skip all, λοιπόν. Κάκα θα πρέπει να έχει poll, πιστεύω, το Twitch, ή μπορεί να έχει, να μην ξέρω πώς γίνεται. Λοιπόν, ωραία. Anywho, τώρα είμαστε στην ευχάριστη θέση να διαλέξουμε σε ποιον πλανήτη θα πάμε μετά. Και έχουμε αρκετούς. Έχουμε λοιπόν Dantooine που ήταν η παλιά Ακαδημία των Jedi, και η βάση του Jedi Council. Korriban που ήταν ο παλιός πλανήτης των Sith, του Sith Academy, όποιος θυμάται από το Kotor το 1. Narsada που είναι ο πλανήτης των Huts, όπως Jabba the Hutt. Και Dantooine, όχι, Onderon, συγγνώμη, είπα ήδη για το Dantooine. Onderon είναι ο πλανήτης που αναφέρθηκε κάποια στιγμή όσο ήμασταν στον Τίλος, ότι από τον Onderon κάνουν import πανίδα οι Thorians για να κάνουν την ανάπλαση του πλανήτη του Τίλος. Λοιπόν, στον Τίλος δεν θα χρειαστεί να πάμε άμεσα, οπότε η επόμενη επιλογή μας είναι ένας από αυτούς τους 4 πλανήτες και θα έλεγα ότι μιας που ξεκινάμε τώρα είναι ένα καλό stopping point να σταματήσουμε εδώ το stream και να δούμε σε ποιον πλανήτη θα πάμε. Νομίζω και οι 4 είναι valid επιλογή. Και πολύ σημαντικό να δούμε αν θα κρατήσουμε τη μάσκα της Brunhilde. Ενδιαφέρουσα μάσκα. Αυτή τη μάσκα όταν την είχα πάρει στο Kotor το 1, την φορούσα συνέχεια γιατί μου θύμιζε μάσκα Sith και ήταν πολύ edgy. Λοιπόν, in any case, πάμε να μιλήσουμε λίγο με την Greya πριν φύγουμε εδώ πέρα από το Τίλος.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
Yes, and I need some answers.
Then ask, and I will do my best to answer.
Να δούμε. Did you know Atris at all? Δεν έχουμε αρκετό influence για να μας απαντήσει. Γενικά εδώ είναι και ένα showcasing του influence mechanic που έχει το παιχνίδι. Γενικότερα σε όλα τα party members έχουμε ένα influence meter, το οποίο στην ουσία είναι το πόσο μας συμπαθούν και το πόσο έχουμε την εμπιστοσύνη τους, και αυτό χτίζεται εάν είναι μαζί μας και έχουμε κάποια social interactions στους πλανήτες που πηγαίνουμε. Οι επιλογές μας είτε ανεβάζουν είτε ρίχνουν το influence των party members, και ανάλογα με την προσωπικότητα του καθενός. Δηλαδή ο Μπέιοντουρ κυρίως θέλει να βοηθά με τους αδύναμους κτλ. Ο Άτον είναι λίγο πιο scoundrel, οπότε και αυτός θέλει λίγο να είμαστε βοηθητικοί και να μην εκμεταλλευόμαστε άλλους τυπάδες. Η Κρέα είναι λίγο στη μέση, θέλει και να μην εκμεταλλευόμαστε αλλά και να εκμεταλλευόμαστε την καλοσύνη αλλωνών. Είναι λίγο παράξενη, αλλά δεν κερδίζει δύσκολα influence μαζί της και ούτω καθεξής. Και αυτή είναι το κέρδος αυτό, ότι όσο προχωράμε το παιχνίδι και κερδίζουμε influence με τα party members, αργότερα στο παιχνίδι έχουμε τη δυνατότητα να τους εκπαιδεύσουμε, κάποιους από αυτούς στους οποίους έχουμε αρκετό influence, ώστε να τους κάνουμε Jedi. Αυτό είναι το βασικό. Να τους κάνουμε Force users μάλλον. Και δευτερευόντως είναι ότι με το influence, να κάνουμε κάποιες συγκεκριμένες ερωτήσεις σχετικά με το παρελθόν τους, μαθαίνουμε πιο πολύ backstory, πιο πολύ ευαίσθητο backstory που μπορεί να έχουν. Οπότε, ναι, ανάλογα με το influence που έχουμε, ίσως κερδίζουμε σε interactions. Για να δούμε αν μπορεί να μας πει τίποτα η Κρέα για τη Force. Never mind, I'll be going now. Δεν έχει τίποτα να μας πει η Κρέα γενικότερα. Οπότε, ναι. Ας κάνουμε και ένα auto-save. Ωραία. Οπότε νομίζω ότι αυτό εδώ είναι ένα καλό stopping point. Να σταματήσουμε εδώ πριν ξεκινήσουμε να στον επόμενο πλανήτη. Όπου αν θέλετε να μου πείτε ποιος είναι ο επόμενος πλανήτης, ρίξτε ένα comment στο βίντεο. Θα το ανεβάσω στο YouTube. Θα το ανεβάσω όλα τα βιντεάκια του playthrough στο YouTube για να είναι ένα έτσι long playthrough κάθετος stream. Έτσι για τη φάση, για να υπάρχει, γιατί όχι. Οπότε από μένα να ευχηθώ καλό απόγευμα. Ελπίζω να περάσετε καλά και θα σας ξαναδώ την επόμενη φορά σε έναν από αυτούς τους πλανήτες. Υπενθυμίζω Dantooine, Onderon, Nar Shaddaa ή Korriban. Οπότε this is me signing off και σας εύχομαι καλό σου κου.